Hey guys, WitchyCatLady here. I am going straight into a tutorial on how to get through worlds quickly. In my last video, I talked about setting up a second or alt or other account if you want to use it for farming, hatching, whatever, storage. And at the end, I showed you how building multiple incubators helps us hatch eggs quicker. And now I'm going to show you that going into jungle and a few other worlds and show you just how quick it is, because as we get higher up in the worlds, get that E out of my face, it's going to be more evident on how important this process is. Now I know other people have other ways that they do things, but honestly this process I'm about to show you has worked the best for me and some of my friends because it's very quick and it keeps me busy. And honestly, the first thing I want to do is I want to build another incubator because I have enough coins to do it. You can hold up to 30 of them. I recommend at least 10 because we can hold 10 eggs in our inventory. I just need a few more resources to go get an incubator. I am hoping that there will be a time trial out here so that I can show you the correlation of the costs and rewards from the time trial versus getting an incubator. Because the cost of getting resources for an incubator actually is 700 coins. It's 500 coins to buy the wood, and then 200 coins to buy the stone that you need. And there's no time trial in here. Take on it. Okay, we're just gonna go straight to jungle. Maybe we'll get some money there to get some more incubators. So in our last video of setting up an account, we unlocked grassland. It was only 2 dragons. On the jungle, now we have 3 to find. And as you get further up, you'll have 4 or 5 to find. And some of them get harder and harder to hatch. So these tips are hopefully going to help a lot of you. So let's go to jungle. Alright, so we are here in jungle. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that little guy away. Now, jungle is one of the ones that it can be a little more difficult to find the eggs just because of the layout. Because look at all these obstacles that going across the screen, all the trees, but it's absolutely beautiful. But to find our eggs, I will preach the same thing over and over. Turn your graphics up as high as your device can handle and zoom out. You're going to look for areas that glow, the little nest sites. I have heard that on some devices they don't really glow, and I just fly around. Now, in areas like this with all the trees and everything, you will have to go down under the canopy at some point, and don't forget to check the sky islands. In almost every world, there is at least one nest spawn point on the sky islands. After a while, you get to remember where they are. Oh, yes, there's one. Hallelujah. Now, the big tips when you're trying to work through these worlds quickly is to get as many eggs as you can hold from the world at a time, which the standard is 10. If you buy the big backpack, you can hold 15. So grab as many as you can. Now, if it reaches to where, you've got like 5 or 8 and you're struggling to find a nest, just go ahead and go back and put them in the incubator. Make wise decisions of your time and then go back to the world and get more. So that's basically what we do to get worlds unlocked quickly. We go in, find as many eggs as possible, go incubate them, and if it's a short incubation time, like you're working in grassland, it's a 1 minute, you can just stand there and wait on it. As you get higher up, you're going to be waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as much as 30 minutes for the egg to hatch. And what you're going to want to do is incubate them and then run right back to that world and get more eggs. Or use that time to go farm some mobs or something. If it's a lower world like jungle, I'll probably just go farm some mobs. Once we start getting up to like ocean, it's going to take a while trying to hatch that coral. I'm going to spend my time going to get more eggs. And I will show you as much of that as I can. Now, I will edit through this so that you don't have to watch me fly for the next however long getting 10 eggs. Oops, hit a tree. Oh, jeez. Now see here, this is also why we fly under the trees, not just up and above, because here, going under the canopy lets me see some of these nests a little bit better. And it does take some practice. And again, this is why I preach learning how to find them over just memorizing where they're all at. Because once you memorize, say, all the ones in jungle, Well, now you gotta go to the next world. So learning how to find them is going to help you as you progress through the worlds. So one thing in jungle, there's always one right here. So always check back here near the boss. And then down here, I see one up on that little sky island right there. Sometimes they're hard to see at certain angles, and that's why we go up and down and back and forth. Get those obstacles out of the way so that we can see them. So we are up to 6 eggs, so I just need 4 more to be at my max capacity. Or if you only have, say, 4 incubators, you can grab 4 at once and go throw them in the incubator and then run right back to the world. Work with what you have. You know, you don't have to have as much as somebody else in order to do it efficiently. I honestly worked with 1 incubator for the longest time because, well, I just did. I really don't have a reason or an excuse as to why. And here I am, showing you how to do things. So you can do it. You can do it. I will be here with you through it, to talk you through it, show you through it, whatever you need. We will all get through it. See here, jungle, flying low, another one down near the river. So while I do say, you know, fly high, fly around, when you have worlds that have obstacles, also fly above them, but also fly down below the obstacles. Otherwise, you might miss something. And it's okay when you're doing this to do a lot of back and forth. That's what all of us do. So you're not alone. I promise you are not alone in the hunt for eggs. And if you get lost in a world, that's okay. I do it all the time, especially in jungle. One tip that you could do if you're lost, don't know where you are, just go hit reset. And that will take you right back to the world portal so that you can get your bearings and know where you are. And then here is another one up here on this sky island, and I think this is going to bring us to 9, which I'm going to just go with 9 at this point because I've only got 8 incubators and I can afford enough for 1 more. So honestly, there's no point in me having more eggs than I can incubate. So right back to origins we go. Aren't these dragons beautiful when they're soaring down? Look at that. So pretty. Dive bomb! Okay, we are back here. I am not maxed on incubators and I can afford to get materials for one, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that before I head down to my plot. Make sure you click on, no, not sell, buy. Oh my gosh, what was I about to do? Oh my, why are these moved around? I thought the stone was over there. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm going to buy 50 of that and 50 of that. Thank you very much, General Store. Okay, here we are back in the plot. We're going to put that one back away for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and build my other incubator real fast. Shove it over here with the others. I've got 10 now. Alright, so we just go over here and we start plugging in our eggs. Just pop them all in there. Oh, these are not going to take long at all from jungle. That's nice. So with the jungle eggs, honestly, you might as well just like sit here and wait on them. You know, go grab a snack, grab a drink, pet the cat. You know, we don't really need to run off. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go grab a drink or pet the cat or something. Okay, I am back from my drink and our eggs are ready. We're just gonna spam get them. Palace, palace. That's a lot of palace. There goes a Dexon. Alright, getting a little bit of... No! I need to delete some dragons. Really not interested in keeping any of these, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete them because space is an issue, although that's kind of pretty, but I'm not actually going to use it. That actually looks kind of cute. I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, now that I have some space, let's keep hatching. Just run right down the line. I did not get the thing that the next world has been unlocked, so we are missing one. And I completed some guild tests, so that's nice. See, look at that. I'll be able to, with this other account, get through there. Okay, so we did not get all of what we needed, so back to jungle we go. Let me bond with this guy real quick. He's sleepy. Okay, since we did not unlock the next world, we just go right back to the world and do the same thing again. And when you click on the world, you can see which one you're missing. I need the Glecken thing. Okay, and again, back in the world, just do the same thing again, which I will not video that whole thing. Okay, normally I see something straight off the bat. Okay, there we go. I was about to tell you that if you're struggling to find them, just leave the world, go to another world, and then come back to this one. But as I was about to say that, here is one that popped up. But let me show you what I mean real quick. If you're struggling to find the spawn points for the nests in a world, what you're going to want to do is leave this world. I'm just going to reset to go back to the spawn point. Because what I mean by that is say, okay, I'm trying to find eggs here in jungle. I'm not finding the spawn points. I'm going to go back to literally any other world. But right now we're going back to grassland. And then once we get back in here, I'm going to go back to where I wanted to go. So now that I am back in another world, I'm just literally going to go right back in here to the world portal and go right back to jungle. And then what this does is it puts you in a new server where active spawn points are a little bit different. So we just use our techniques for looking for them and checking known spawn points. So like here's one up here on the Sky Island that I did not see in the last server. Hey, while we're doing this, do you guys want to hear a story? So, uh, you know, like when you look at pictures on social media, oh my goodness, you know, parents, you know, taking pictures of their kids, and the kid, you know, just doesn't look enthused. And you wonder sometimes, like, what was going on in the picture? Well, me and my kid were going into Walmart a couple weeks ago, and we were pulling into this parking space. And as I pulled in, I see in the space beside where I was parking, this lady and this kid were just kind of standing there, and she was fussing with her phone. I'm like, okay. So when I pull in, I tell the kid we're just going to sit there a minute because I'm not sure what they're going to do. And, you know, I don't know which direction they're going to start walking or if the mom was even really paying attention. And we're sitting there, and I just kind of casually look over, and the kid looked very unamused, just standing there holding some blue school award ribbon in this cute little button-up shirt, was just the most unamused, bored, OMG mom, will you just take the picture already? Look on his face. And the mom's just standing there fussing with her phone, pointing it at him, kind of leaning down and backwards, you know, like us moms do. I'll admit we all do it. And it was a little bit funny. The mom, bless her heart, looked so proud, and the kid is just like, can we please go there in public for all to see? Poor kid. I felt so bad. But tell me if you have ever seen or been in a similar situation. I think we all can relate to that kid and that mom. Oops, I thought that was an egg. It is not. I'm not really sure what I saw, but it was not a nest. But please do not be discouraged if you find yourself having to return to a world multiple times, many times over and over and over, what feels like an eternity, just trying to hatch all the dragons. Trust me, we all go through it. We all feel your pain. Oh, I think I see a spot. Watch that be something completely not an egg. Pretty sure it's a nest. Fly faster. Can you fly faster? Is that a nest? Yes! Hallelujah. But we all go through this. We're all doing or have done the massive egg expedition. We feel your frustrations, trust me. But I'm waiting for a time trial to come up so I can show you how you can get coins and eggs from that. But for some reason, the time trials are not popping up for me today. I don't know if it's just my bad luck or if there's a bug. But I've not seen any time trials all day. I've been in and out for different things. And I don't see it. I've been recording for a while and I've not seen one. So I'm getting a little confused and concerned. And while you're hunting eggs, if you need to grab some food for your dragons, by all means do that. Definitely multitask because that's going to be the best way time-wise to get stuff done. So there's an egg right over there, but my dragons are going to need some food, so I'm going to grab those real quick before I get this nest. Whenever you can get more than one thing done at a time, that's always a win. And even when I'm hunting eggs, if there's an event going on, oh, there's one, like this for the meteors, every now and then I'll go over here and grab one of these too, because why not? This is what makes it fun. Otherwise, honestly, my brain gets bored just repeating the same thing over and over. So I have to intermix other things into the bigger task that I'm doing in order to keep interest. And my attack is only 10. I'm going to be here for a minute. Okay, you know what? I don't want to do this meter anymore. My attack is awful. Um, Somebody wants us to join a boss. So I'm going to go up there because doing bosses is a good way to get experience and rewards, which sometimes can be an egg. Or something better, like amazing potions or something. Money, seeds, all kinds of stuff. And honestly, if I can get free seeds on an account that I want to use to farm, I will take it. I just wish this guy was higher level. I'll create a queue. So, side quest into this Get Through the Worlds Fast video. Honestly, doing boss battles can be one of the ways because you can get goodies from here while leveling up your poor little starter dragon. My poor rock is so slow. Alright, we are about ready. And I'm very glad that somebody with a mother dragon is in here because my rock is going to be struggling. I think they are ready. They have selected their dragons. We're going to go in. So here we go. I think these bosses are just absolutely beautiful. I have found that the bosses are so much easier now with the Dragons version 2. There is some sort of new balancing so that lower level dragons are not immediately pummeled, and I like that. I actually stand a chance at doing things with my lower level dragons that I need to level up, or even with the non-maxed out dragons. I can actually do several of the bosses solo now. Which, while I like battling with other people, sometimes I just want to solo a battle because I'm trying to level up a dragon really quick. And I just realized that there are coins flying out of this dirt pile. Has that always been there? Tell me in the comments if that's always been there and I'm just blind, or if that's new. Alright, there we go. See, boss is done. I got 1,000 coins for defeating the boss, and now we get to pick a, ooh, I stumbled on that. Pick a reward chest that is not loading, so I'm just going to pick one. And there's free seeds, 9 free seeds. I can go throw those on my farm and automatically start, or not automatically, immediately start getting some stuff farmed. Get some food I can either sell or use to feed my dragons. How many eggs am I up to? I only have 5 eggs. Let me see. Actually, it looks like some more people are doing the boss, so I'm going to do another one of those. Get some experience. See, I'm leveled up to level 3 already. That will help me go faster through the worlds. So I'm going to do this time and maybe one more time. I'll cut it short for the video. Okay, this is definitely going to be my last boss battle because this person keeps chasing the boss everywhere. See there, another 1,000 coins. So this is going to get me a few more incubators, easy. Let's see what we get. A material shuffle potion. Not going to complain. Okay, back to getting a few more eggs and then back to origins. So right now I'm just running to the known spawn points and I am finding the eggs, thankfully. So after this one, I think I'm going to have 7, and I'm just going to go ahead and run back to Origins. Let's double check. I have 7. Honestly, that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and put them in, and then while they are incubating, I am going to go put those peach seeds in the ground and get them going. So I have some food without having to harvest all the time. Okay, so back at my plot, I'm going to do just what I did last time. I'm going to start at one end and throw the eggs in incubators. Now, since jungle only takes 2 minutes, we don't really have time to run back to the other world, unless you want to, but we only have 1 dragon left to unlock, so there's a really good chance that's in there. So I'm going to use this time to go out here to the farm plot and put these peaches in the ground, because that will get me food. Now, peaches on the food day, I mean, they do sell, I think, for like 4 coins, if that, which is not a lot, but if you need money, hey, you got a lot of peaches, money's money. But this will get you, if nothing better, some food to feed your dragons, and then that's one less thing you have to hunt around the worlds all the time. Instead of hunting for food, you can just come down here and harvest your fruit trees. Alright, those are in, so the peaches will be ready every 30 minutes. That's actually not too bad. So by the time I'm done with that, my jungle egg should be ready. So where's my rock? Here he is. Let's give him some food. Do you like broccoli? You like it enough. And I have him out because I am still working on the task of level a dragon to level 5. Just because I can. I don't really need the accessory. But working on the task will get you through the season if that's what you're working on. And doing those tasks while waiting a few minutes on eggs is one thing that you can do. Okay, let's see how long we have. 16 seconds. I'll just wait right here. Alright, here we go. Of course, I get 7, and on the first one we unlock the new world. So let's go ahead and get these out of there so that we can have our slots open. No! And I'm just deleting all these because I don't need them and I don't have the space for them. I've favorited the ones I want to keep so I don't accidentally delete them. So let's go back out to the portal. Jungle is finished. On to the next. But you see how fast this is going? I'm getting this done in less than a couple of hours. And you can sit here, I think it's been an hour since I started all of this with opening an account and getting eggs and stuff with some distractions. So you can sit and do this all in one go, or you can, do it over several days, weeks, whatever. Alright, so actually, here, yes. The world after Jungle is Volcano, which has 3 dragons, just like in Jungle. So it's still not terrible. It'll take about as long to work as Jungle does. But now that we have some money, let's go over here to the shop and get some more resources so we can go ahead and make a few incubators. And then I'm going to run down there and do that real quick before I forget. Now you can do the math to get exactly how many you need, but if you don't want to, just 50 at a time, get the wood, get the stone, get the wood, get the stone, whichever method works for you. I honestly mix it up and do both. I'll either get 50 of each at a time, or I'll calculate how much I can afford incubator number wise and get the resources that way. Buying 100 or 500 of each at a time, and it also depends on my funds. So I am back in here. Not fences, oh my gosh, incubators. Throw a few more of these down, and you can hold 30 on your plot, which, some of you might be like, wow, that's a lot, and others are like, wow, that's it. If you're like me, and, oh, I could only get 2? Oh, 3, miscounted. But if you're like me and you do a lot of just random co-hatching, like 10 incubators fills up pretty quick. Now, another thing I'm going to do, because I'm really only actively using 1 dragon right now, I'm not trying to breed or co-hatch or raise anything, and ignore all those lovely glitches you saw. Welcome to the lag. I'm going to go over here to the stables and throw these extra dragons in there just to give me some space. I'm going to put this new mine back over here because I think that will be better for the boss battles than this poor little rock. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, get out. Go! Let's actually see what that attack is. Okay, so my rock has a breath attack of 19. The new mine has a breath attack of 7. We're just going to put that new mine right back in the stables for now. Now, that will be really good once leveled up, but right now it is not leveled up. So, there. Haha. And now I have plenty of room for hatching. I can hatch 9 before I have to delete something or move it to a stable. So, into, where are we going? Volcano. Okay, guys, we are in Volcano. Now, I will probably not walk you through every single world, but I do want to walk you through a few of them just to give you examples. Ooh, can I get this meteor real quick? Yay! I made it in time. Okay, please be something good. Tertiary color potion. That's still loading in picture. But no, I want to show you at least a couple different worlds, not just grassland and jungle, so that you get the idea. But we are going in and we are grabbing in as many eggs as we can before heading back to Origins, because the higher up in the worlds we go, the longer it's going to take to incubate these eggs. And I want to show you the method that I do in the higher worlds of taking some eggs back and then running right back to the world while they incubate. And I think Volcano will give us enough of a time stamp to do that, or time frame. I'm sorry, sometimes I do mix up words after I've had a migraine. The type of migraine I get is hemiplegic migraines, and sometimes one of the symptoms, even lingering for days or a couple weeks at a time, is some cognitive stuff, some brain things like slurring words, mixing up words, getting tongue-tied, that kind of stuff. And honestly, it's okay if you want to make fun of me if you catch me doing something like that. I make fun of me. It is what it is at this point. And I like how the different worlds show the dragons in different colors. I'm liking a banana yellow rock at this point. Look at that. That's cute. So again, same tips apply. Graphics up if you can. Zoom out. Fly up. Worlds like Volcano that have less obstacles, it's going to be so much easier to spot those nests from afar. And while every world has at least one nest that's in a cave, crevice, somewhere, tucked behind something, under something. So if you miss that one, if you're using these other tips, then missing that one should not interfere with you finding the other spawn points. And I did see another one down this way. Oh, yep, I kind of see the faintness of it. Oh, there's another one over there. This one's closer. Let's get this one first. So Volcano actually goes pretty quick for me because I can see out further. Now, if your graphics won't go up very far and you're down somewhere like this, then you can't see out very far. So, again, you're just going to have to zoom out as much as you can. I'll keep the graphics down to show you how we cope with that on, bad lag days or devices that can't handle it. My daughter's tablet can't always handle the high graphics of some of these worlds, so she turns her graphics down. So what she does is basically just kind of fly around. Like you see some of these worlds, you see the road, so you kind of know that the world goes in that direction, and as you keep going, stuff starts loading. So just go slowly, don't sprint too fast, and see it eventually it shows up. So if your graphics cannot go very high safely, it's okay. Still use the same methods, just, go a little easier, go a little slower. Don't use a really fast dragon, because there's a good chance that you might fly off the end of the world if your graphics are not loading. And that's just going to send you right back to spawn. So for the purpose of this video, I'm actually going to turn my graphics back up so that you guys can see what the world looks like. Look how many eggs did we get? We are at 5 eggs. So let me see if I can get 5 more. Because again, the default inventory capacity for eggs is 10. If you buy the big backpack game pass, which is down here in the premium shop, and game passes, you can hold 15 eggs at a time, which honestly I find to be worth it. It helped me a lot in getting through the higher worlds once I reached Ocean. But if you cannot afford it, just use these tips. It does help you get through quickly. Don't know why they're just standing there. There's one over there. So don't, if you're zoomed in like this, honestly, you don't see as much off the side. Your wings get in the way. So that's why I say zoom out, so you can see a little bit further around you, not just in front of you. Okay, so that's 6, I think. Oh, that dragon. I keep thinking that dragon down there is a spawn point when I see it moving around. Well, somebody's flying up really high. And I've said this, I think, in other videos, but if you're struggling to find nest points, wait till the world goes dark, either because of night or because of like this meteor event, and the glow of the nests will be a little bit more obvious. Like this down here is so much easier to spot. The contrast makes it a little bit easier with the bright on the dark. Okay, that is 7. I'd like to get 3 more before I leave this world. But as you can see, we're actually getting these pretty quickly. And again, if you find that you're not getting them quickly, you just can't find those spawn points, leave the world. Go to any other world. And then when you've loaded into that other world, go back to the world that you want to find eggs in. That will throw you in a different server, so that way there's new spawn points to start with. Which I may have to do because I'm suddenly just not seeing them. I know they're probably there, and like in another video I did, I'm going to go back and edit this, and I'm going to see it. I just know it. I can feel it. Oh, yep, there's one. Alright. Fly faster. Alright, now I cannot remember if there's anything up on this big mountain. But you know what? It does not hurt to look. And when I'm flying up, I try to remember to look down every now and then. Because, you know, in this perspective, I might actually miss something. And I'm not seeing anything up here. I want to go up here, because I haven't been up here in a while, and I don't remember what it's like. Oh, it's literally just a big volcano. Oh, hey, look, there's one. Incoming! Boom. Okay, that puts me at 9. I'm fine with that. It doesn't have to be exactly 10. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to Origins and get these in the incubators. Okay, we are back at our plot, and we are going to do the exact same thing. Just throw the eggs in the incubators. Now, I don't remember how long this takes. Alright, 10 minutes, so... I mean, you can stand here for 10 minutes, you can go do a mob, you can go get a snack, you can fold laundry, you can do your homework. But what I'm going to show you is what I do when I'm trying to work through quickly. So we're going to get the last of these in. Now, 10 minutes is a good long time to get a lot done, so I'm going to go right back to that world and get more eggs while those are cooking. So while those are in the incubator, we are right back here in Volcano to get more eggs. So up we go, finding spawn points with our banana-looking rock. And I see one right there. Why is it half... Okay, there it was. I thought it was half buried. I was like, oh no! We were just still loading. Okay, one way off in the distance. That will make 2. Okay, my poor little rock has been running around here for a while. Let's see if he needs any food. Give him some peaches. That really didn't do much for his leveling. Let's give him some bonding. Oh, no wonder. He's so tired. Poor thing. Okay, time to get up. See, he feels better. Oh, I saw one. I saw one. Right tucked in there. Please be one and not that one dragon. Like, okay, it is one. I was gonna say, sometimes some of these dragons, the way they have their colors, can confuse. So please tell me I'm not the only one. And why is that person firing water at me? I'm not a meteor. See, like that little dragon there on the ground, it looked like a nest. It's the same colors. Oh, I see one barely there at the top in those dead trees. Yes, coming to get you. Oh, there we go. A time trial. I've been waiting for that because I wanted to show you guys. Why am I... Turn around. Because you get well, bleh, oh my goodness. You get 700 coins if you finish the time trial, and sometimes you get an egg. So if you're wanting money and or eggs, do the time trials when they pop up. You do not have to complete it at a certain time, you just have to complete it. And I see an egg over there, so I'll have to come back and get that. And remember that that's there, near the world portal up on a ledge. One thing I found is when doing time trials, it tends to take you near where eggs are. See, I've got 700 coins. Hello, floating Komodo. That's weird. Can I kill you? Yes. Okay, you're out of your misery. Hello, I'll take that. Okay, apparently I don't want to pick up the ashes. That's fine. Let's get this egg. Excuse me, incoming. Okay, and now to go back and get that other one. I don't have anything I think can co-hatch. I hit accept and you probably accepted for somebody else. I think I got spam co-hatched. Okay, after this one, it's definitely been at least 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Origins and check on those eggs and put these others in. And if the other eggs are done and ready to hatch, I'm going to go ahead and hatch them before I put more eggs in there. There's another one over there. How many eggs do I have? I have 6. I'll go ahead and grab this last one first. I'll meet you guys at the incubators. We are back to check on our eggies. Trot over. See, they are ready to hatch. I did find another egg while I was on the way out, so I have 8. Now, because I have so many in there, and I think only one dragon left to find, I'm going to go ahead and hatch these before I incubate anything else. Oh! Good thing I did not incubate them, because I have discovered the new world. Okay, I'm going to go in here and delete anything I don't want to keep. I really don't need all these new mines. I have a beautiful new mine. Are you? That looks like a radioactive preset almost. I'm going to hold on to that. That was going to be a cute menu, and the menu is the snake one, if you don't know. Delete that one. The magnips are adorable. I think I'll hold on to the magnip. Could be useful for breeding, which I'll grow it up at some point. Okay, so yep, that worked. All right, on to the next world, and we have unlocked Tundra. Okay, so this will be the last world I show you, just because I believe that should be enough to show you the basics of the techniques. And I want to stick with Tundra to show you how to get through and find eggs in here, because Tundra is honestly one of the harder ones for finding eggs. So here, let's just get in there real quick. We are here in Tundra, and I have loaded into somebody's neon that went away. But let's see, in Tundra, we have 3 defined. We have the Howler, the Silva, and the thing that we call a Hydra. Don't ask me the name of it in game, I forget. So in Tundra, basically we're doing the same things. Graphics up as high as you can, zoom out, fly up, fly down and under. Now I don't think the Sky Islands in Tundra get an egg spawn point, but let me just go up real high and check. I don't remember ever finding an egg spawned up on any of the Sky Islands. Wow, it's taking forever. I feel like I slowed down. Where am I dragging out going up that high? Yeah, I don't think there's an egg spawn point. But, oh, look at this. Look at this. We have gone up so far, I can see 2 of them right away. Right down there in the middle of the ocean lake thing, and one right tucked over there. So, okay, I know I'll be able to easily remember that one. I'm going to go down to here to this one that's tucked away a little bit first. Oh, I see a 3rd one. Look at that. Let's go over here. Let's get this one, and then I'll work myself around to the left. So that's 3 right there, just using that technique of fly up, zoom out. We'll do that 3 right away. There's 1, so let's go over here. It was over this way. Where are you? Hello? Eggy! This is the part that I don't like. I'm pretty sure I know where it was, but now I can't see it. Okay, there it is. Right down there. Okay, and the other one was over here in this lake, which it's hard to miss a lake. It's very easy to get disoriented in here because everything is white. So if you get the feeling lost, trust me, you are not the only one. We all have that one world that we just really don't vibe with. Now some people find Tundra pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, it's very pretty. I don't mind coming here for some things, but egg hunting is not one of these favorites of mine. Okay, so that's 3. So let's see if we can find at least a few more. And again, if trying to find, 10 at once is a little too much, that's okay. You can take back 5 at a time. You can take back 3 at a time. Whatever makes you feel better. If you worked really hard to find that one, and you just can't find another one, just go ahead and take it back to the incubator before going back to the world. Why am I stuck in the tree? Come on. Oh, there's one. Now with Tundra, the spawn points aren't that terrible. I gotta remember where they are, but I don't always remember how to get to them. So if you're one of those that memorizes what spawn points look like, feel free to memorize what you see in this video and use whatever you need. You find the eggs the way that you find the eggs. I'm just showing you my way of doing it. There's lots of different ways. No way is the right way. We all have brains that work a little bit differently. And here's another one. Boop. And sometimes, too, you'll see people like this, dragons sitting around a nest. So if you're struggling to find a nest, but you see, oh, there's a whole bunch of dragons sitting there, that's probably a nest spawn point, and somebody's either getting that egg, or they got the egg and they're just sitting there for a minute before they take off. Okay, to be honest, because this is not my favorite world, after I get this one, that'll be 6. I'm just going to go ahead and back and throw them in the incubator And I don't think I said that sentence right, but I think you know what I mean. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, goody, goody, goody. So that's at least 2 more. I'll take it. Actually, after this, I'm going to see if I can feed my dragon to level it up to level 5 before I reset and go back to Origins. How you doing in here, buddy? Still not close to level 5 yet. That's alright, we'll get you there. Now, I could level him up. I could go do another boss battle, and, maybe do some mobs. But I just really don't want to right now. So he's slowly leveling to 5, and I don't know where the portal is from here. Wait, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and fly there just in case I see a spawn egg point thing, which I don't. That's okay. We're going to go throw these in an incubator. No sense in spending an hour in a world with 5 eggs in your pocket. Okay, before we throw these eggs in, I can see that my peaches are ready. You can tell that from afar because you see kind of like this fog, haze, glow around them. Now, when you get close, if you have VIP, you can do a claim all. But I don't have VIP, so I'm just going to have to go over here and harvest them one at a time. And I get 3 peaches per tree. And yay! No, we're not going to speak that. So now I have some food for my dragon that I didn't have to go all over the worlds for. Alright, end of the plot. Let's go! And again, we just do the exact same thing. Just throw the egg in there. Now, these extra volcano eggs, well, I could give them to another account. I can try to trade some for other eggs. I can just leave them sit there. Actually, just leaving them sit on your account is probably not a terrible idea because sometimes in these daily missions, you'll get missions to hatch specific eggs. Like this one wants me to hatch an origin egg. Actually, okay, we have 5 minutes left on these. So you could go back. 5 minutes really is not that long. You could go back into Tundra and get more eggs, or you can work on your daily missions. So I'm going to go ahead and go find an origin egg real quick, and then go throw that in an incubator. But this is just how I do it. I like to, oh goodness, I cannot think of the word, make the best use of my time as possible. So I do multiple things at a time, and I'm not seeing an origin nest anywhere. Where are you? Oh my goodness. There should have been like 3. I haven't, oh, there's one. There it is. Okay, here we go. Now, you definitely don't have to work on these daily and weekly tasks if you don't want to. Honestly, for the longest time, I didn't do them. And I didn't do any of the season stuff either because for a while I just didn't want to. It took a while for the game to grow on me early on. And then they had a few other updates that just, well, just kind of sealed the deal for me. I was like, yep, I like it. I'll do it. I'll get into it. And I have no regrets. Okay, we're going to throw this origin egg in here. And then, honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here because I think I've shown you the steps to do. And I think I've repeated it a couple of times. But after these tundra eggs are ready, I've only got 2 minutes. I could go back to the world if I want to, but 2 minutes, I'll just find something else to do for a little bit. And then if I need to go back and get more eggs, I'll just go back and get more eggs and just keep repeating this. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I am happy to answer. I am happy to explain. If you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know. And I will see you guys in game or in another video. Bye.